Hi Shoreline friends, thanks for coming and joining me today. Today we're going to be painting rocks for our friends. I'm sure a lot of us are missing our family members or friends right now, so I thought it would be a nice idea that we could decorate some rocks that you could give out to them. Let them know that you're thinking of them. If you can't find rocks on your walks or in your yard, I have collected some rocks and I've brought them over to the Shoreline door. So I will drop them off this morning, Thursday morning, and then I will pick them up tonight just to keep the school safe. So if you need some rocks, by all means go by Shoreline and you could pick up 1 or 2 rocks, whatever you need. Just remember to wash your hands after you've chosen your rocks, and it's also a good idea to wash your rocks and let them dry before you start painting them, okay? So for this activity, we are going to need some rocks, obviously. So I have some rocks here. You're going to need some paint. I've used acrylic paint. You can use whatever you have at your house. We're going to need some paintbrushes. I have a bucket of water here, a paper towel to dry my brushes on, and then I've just used a paper plate here and just put a few colors out that I think I'm going to need, and just a little bit at a time so we're not wasting, okay? So for the purpose of the video, I have already painted some rocks here. So you could do your rocks however you want, paint them however you want. I'm going to do a couple that I've already painted the base coat, and I'm going to do a couple that I haven't, just to show you different ways. I'm sure you could ask a grown-up if you need some ideas to go online and Google. I'm sure there's lots of ideas that you could find on Google if you need some ideas. So yeah, let's get started. So I have brushes here in water. I'm just going to dip this off. Now I thought for this rock I would make a nice ladybug. So it's kind of easy and cute this time of year for the spring. So I'm just going to paint the front part of a rock black, and that will be the face. Just like that. And then I'm going to make a line down his back. And then a ladybug needs some dots. So I'm going to put some dots on his back, or his spots. I'm going to put them on this side. Okay, I'm going to clean that brush. Get another one. Oh. Now you probably want to let this dry a little bit if you're going to put paint over paint, but because of the video I'm going to try and do it over top. I'm just going to put some white spots here for his eye. And then something I found that's neat, if you want to make dots, you use the end of your paintbrush like this, and I'm just going to dip it into the black a little bit, if you could see, and I'm going to put it in the middle. Well, maybe this needs to dry a little bit. Just for the middle of his eye. So there's one example of a rock that I've painted the base coat of. I painted this one also, and I thought I would do an emoji on here because that's pretty easy and fun. So I'm just going to take my black paint again. I'm going to make some eyes. And then nice big emoji smile.
I tricked somebody.
All right, there's another one. For this rock, I thought, sorry, the noise in the background. For this one, I thought I would do a flower. So I'm going to do a orange flower. Now it's kind of hard to do it upside down. I'm trying to do it upside down for the video. All right, that doesn't look too much like a flower. Hopefully it will look like a flower when we add on some details. So I'm going to put a stem on with some green. And a couple of leaves. And then I'm going to do a blue middle in the middle of my flower. Again, it might be better if you let this dry first, but yeah, it might be better if it dries first. But anyways, you get the idea. There's another example. Now you don't have to paint all your rocks first. You should wash them all still. So on this rock here, I thought I would do a rainbow since that's nice in the spring. So I'm just going to do all the colors of the rainbow down the line. Red. Then do orange. If you have to let this dry, then you do the bottom part afterwards, that's fine. Then yellow. You get the idea. All right. I'm sure you get the idea, so I'm just going to let that one dry. I'll finish it after. And maybe one other example I was going to show you. I was just going to paint a heart on this one. I'll turn it around in a minute. I can't do a heart upside down. So, there. I'm just going to have it hanging down on a string. And I'm going to use the end of my paintbrush, and I'm just going to do a bunch of different dots all the way around, just to give it some color. I think this is a neat idea. Whoops. So yellow. Anyways, I don't know if you could see that it's kind of small. But anyways, I'm sure you get the idea. So anyways, you could paint your rocks however you want. It's totally up to you. I think there is a spray that you could get if you want to spray them to protect them if they're going to be outside, like in someone's garden or something. And because it's friendship rocks, I came up with a few little sayings if you want to attach to your rocks to give to someone. So this one says, "You rock," haha. This one is, "Our friendship is solid as a rock." "You are strong as a rock." And the last one I have is, "Glad our friendship is rock solid." So you don't have to put a note on, or if you want to, you can. It's totally up to you. Anyways, thank you for sharing some time with me, and I hope to see some of your creations of your rocks that you've painted. And until we see you again, we wish you well. Bye.